Word Reading Tree. Biff, Chip and Kipper Stories. Level 7. Written by Roderick Hunt. Illustrated by Alex Brichter. Series created by Roderick Hunt and Alex Brichter. Published by Oxford University Press, 2011.
Hi everyone, this is Miss Tong. Today, let's read a story called Australian Adventure. Australia, 澳大利亚, is a country on the other side of the world from China. What do you know about Australia? I know that Australia has some animals that you can't find anywhere else in the world. For example, Australia has kangaroos, ostriches, and koala bears. What else is Australia famous for? Boomerangs. Oh, look! There's one boomerang flying over Floppy's head. It's shaped like the letter V. What does a boomerang do? What does Floppy do in Australia? Where are the children? Let's read a story together. Floppy had not been for a walk. We should take Floppy out, said Mom. Chip groaned. Oh, walking Floppy is boring. Well, you could bring the boomerangs, said Mom. The family needed to take Floppy out every day. But today, Biff and Chip didn't want to walk Floppy. What did they want to do? They wanted to watch television. What do you think Floppy felt? Floppy was surprised. What? Walking me is boring? Is that how Biff and Chip think of me? Boring? Oh. Mom said the children could bring the boomerangs. What does a boomerang do? Would the boomerangs make the walk more fun? Why don't we walk Floppy with the children together? Let's go. Biff threw her boomerang really hard. It flew up into the sky. I'll show them I'm not boring, thought Floppy. I'll make them laugh. Mom was right. Boomerangs were fun to play with. Biff's boomerang flew up into the sky and it would return to Biff. That's why in Chinese we called boomerangs 飞去来气或者回旋镖. After you throw it out, the boomerang can make a U-turn in the air and return to you. It's fun. Biff and Chip played their boomerangs as toys. But in the old days, people used boomerangs to hunt animals. What did Floppy want to do? How would he make the children laugh? By chasing away ducks? Floppy chased after the boomerang. Suddenly, it turned in the air. Floppy turned as well. Mind the pond! Shouted Mom. Too late! Laughed Chip. Floppy wanted to chase after the boomerang and bring it back to Biff. Floppy did a good job chasing after the boomerang. But he didn't know that the boomerang could return to Biff by itself. The boomerang turned in the air and flew over the pond. What do you think happened to Floppy? What did the boomerang do in the air? It turned in the air. Splash! Floppy landed in the pond. Oh, Floppy, you're filthy, said Mom. Everyone laughed. Floppy was pleased. At least I made them laugh, he thought. Filthy means dirty. Do you think Mom was angry at Floppy? No, she laughed. Everyone laughed. They thought Floppy was filthy, but funny. At least 就是至少的意思。Floppy didn't care he was filthy. He cared about the children. He was pleased that he made them laugh. But somebody was not pleased. Who? That little dog. It was hit by the boomerang. Ouch! Oh, poor dog. Floppy was not so pleased when he got home. Mom wanted to give him a wash. Let's use the hose pipe, she said. Oh no! Thought Floppy. What was the number one thing Floppy didn't like? Yes, having a wash. But Mom and the children were ready. Mom was holding the hose pipe. Biff was holding a bottle of shampoo. Chip was holding a towel. Come on, Floppy. Be a good doggy. Look how filthy you are. A wash is good for you. Floppy hid under Biff's bed. Why do I need a wash? He thought. Dogs like being dirty. Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. Floppy ran away. He really didn't like a wash. Why not? He said dogs like being dirty. Is that true? Well, let me tell you another story. When I was a little girl, I had a dog called Joy. She was a good friend, just like Floppy. And she didn't like to be washed, just like Floppy. When I tried to give her a wash, she would hide under the bed, just like Floppy. I think Floppy was right. Dogs like being dirty. What do you think? Do you have a dog? Does your dog like being dirty? Where did Floppy hide when Mom wanted to give him a wash? He hid under Biff's bed. It was time for a new adventure. Oh, dogs don't have magic adventures by themselves, do they? Thought Floppy. Well, It's better than above. A magic adventure without the children. A magic adventure by Floppy himself. Wow, you never know what the magic key would do you? Where would the magic take Floppy? The magic key took Floppy to Australia. It took him to a red desert. The sand was hot. It hurt Floppy's paws. Ah, hot, hot, hot. What a big red desert. I could feel the heat just by looking at the picture. There were some men. Did they see Floppy? Were they friendly? What happened next? Let's find out in the next episode. See you next time.